So we got some chocolate milk that's ready to come out. We're at, that's pretty bright, about 78 hours. And we'll take this out and do a dry check and make sure it's dry. There's the first 3 dry checks. So I'll get that out and come right back. So we'll let the air back into that. Get our scale turned on. Grab some bags so we're ready. Put them in 1-gallon bags today. There's that. That's tray 2. It's 955.87. That's good. I'll set it back in there for right now. It's tray 1. Good. Nothing's cold. Tray 4. That one's warm. Warm. Tray 3. Tray 5. So then all I do is I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to zero this out just so I can see how much I got. 0. I like to crush it up, just make it easier to get in the bag, make sure I don't have nothing sticking together. Also, I don't want nothing pointy. That way when I vacuum pack it don't poke no holes in the bag. If you ever run into any clumps that don't break up, it's usually because they're still wet. Good. Let's see what I had in there. And that is 240, which is exactly what I want. Now, this is my box I use to hold up the bags. Actually, we're going to double that. We're going to do 240. We're going to do 2 of these. And these are bigger bags, so I'm going to do 480 grams. 480 grams in each bag. I'm going to grab a spoon. Oops. I guess I don't need that with a bigger bag. Check that. Just gonna make sure. Need something to crush that a little easier, huh? Let's try it. Definitely got to figure a different way to do this. Should be about 240. It is. Put that back in. Okay, I'll get the rest of these filled and then I'll show you the nitrogen vacuum sealer over there. We got the last tray here. And this chocolate milk is, I got a bunch of it, was about to expire. Couldn't drink it, so I figured we'd freeze dry it. I got a bunch of regular milk too. This was two 14-ounce jugs of chocolate milk. Once it's dried, it's what is it? 80 grams when it's dry per 14 ounces, I believe it was. It should be 160. Yeah, there it is. And there's 160. So we'll clip on that for right now. Put this out of the way. I'll write on the bags when I'm done, but so we're going to find a pair of scissors here. Okay, so we'll get 3 oxygen absorbers out. Stick them in the bags. Sealed up here. Stick 3 of those in. Throw a clip on to hold that. Even though I'm filling it with nitrogen, I'm putting oxygen absorbers in just for any oxygen that gets in over time. That's all. Okay, I'll get that turned on and we'll go over there and now let's give this a shot. Make sure that's on that nozzle. Let's fly across, button that out a little bit. That sucks all the air out, fills it with nitrogen, purges, and then sucks all the nitrogen out and seals it. And you can adjust all them settings on there. Accidentally hit the foot pedal again. So we sucked all the oxygen out, purged it with nitrogen, and then sealed it up. I'll do that again. because I think it's gonna, no. Seal looks real good on it. And I'll let that sit out a few days just to make sure it doesn't lose its vacuum. Here's a littler bag. This is a quart bag, just what was left in there. Make sure we're on there. Yep, little sucked out. It does have a filter on it too, so anything that gets sucked up in here goes to the filter. I'll give you a close-up of the machine. There's the filter. I don't know if you can see too much of a glare there, probably. All the writing's in Chinese because, well, that's where it came from. Not very big, weighs about 85 pounds or so. That's my nitrogen tank air. Goes down to a foot pedal. Still working with the settings, ain't got it exact yet. But so I sealed up what's left of the oxygen absorbers. That's purple right now, but that'll turn back to pink. I did purge that with nitrogen too, just make them last longer. It'll turn back to pink like this one. So now what we do is you just write down what we had in them. So now all I'll do is I'll write the date, what it is, how many servings, the weight it was when it was wet, and how much it is when it's dry, just the contents. And before I put it away, I'll write what it weighs in grams total. That way I can get it out later, I can reweigh it and see if it's sucked in any moisture or anything like that. And I got a batch number on the bottom. And I'll show you the I'll go back over to the freeze dryer here. So I set that on defrost. I think that's too much glare. And that'll defrost out all that ice. I put this here because these things have a tendency to leak water out the bottom when you're defrosting it. But there's a valve back there, lets the water go out, goes down into a bowl down there. And that's the vacuum pump. And once it's all thawed out, I'll take the big chunks of ice out. And then I'll wipe the whole thing down with alcohol just to clean it up and start over. Okay. I'll see you on the next one.